Let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey, Dave, Frank from Cleveland. What do you think about signing Vrabel to a contract as assistant head coach or give him some kind of title? And I think we need to keep that guy around. What's your opinion on that, David? Love your brother. Be safe, you and the family. And summer's coming. Love you, man.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Quincy, I would love nothing more for the Browns to find a way to keep Mike Vrabel around. I think I don't think he'd do that. I think he's going to be a head coach probably next coaching cycle. I'm surprised he didn't get a head coaching job now. I think he's one of the best head coaches in the NFL.
Mike Vrabel didn't take this position with the Cleveland Browns because he's trying to get locked up for the next couple of years. He took this job because it's a quick thing he could do, come back to an area he's very familiar with in the Ohio area. He's also close to Ohio State and wait for the right opportunity to come about while still also being able to not be a full-time coach. Like, I think Mike Vrabel is doing exactly what Mike Vrabel wants to do, because if Mike Vrabel wanted to be an assistant coach on the Cleveland Browns coaching staff, he could have been that. I'm pretty sure the offer would have been there for him, but this is what makes sense for Mike. He's doing whatever Mike wants to do at this point because he can. He's Mike Vrabel.
Well, yeah, and it keeps him front and center. It keeps his name, with NFL types. So, again, I think it's great. He's one of the best head coaches in the NFL without question. I know you dealt with this on your show. What do you think he's adding to the Browns right now?
I think he's just coming in and just being another resource for everybody, right? I don't think he's designing defenses or really doing any of the hard work that you would expect a actual coach on the team to do. But I think he's being a sounding board. He's going to point something out if he's like, hey, that makes it really easy for the quarterback to see that you're going to be in this coverage from my experience, or this is what happened to me in Tennessee when I tried to install it like this, or, when I went against Deshaun Watson, this is what I like to do to kind of throw him off his game. So you might want to get him to be used to this, stuff like that, where he can lean on his experience and give you guys some suggestions that may or may not work. He's going to be a sounding board. He's going to be a resource. I would not expect Mike Vrabel to be out here drawn up blitz designs or something like that, something more technical. But he's going to provide another experienced former player, former head coach kind of voice for guys to lean on. Maybe there might be a locker room thing where there's a weird situation with two guys, and Mike Vrabel might know how to settle that, and he's called in to do that. It's just things like that. Things are a little bit more around the periphery than the technical.
Yeah, a little bit of he's another set of eyes. I mean, the other thing is he may see things. Remember, Jim Schwartz was an assistant, same kind of thing for him. So those guys have a very good working relationship. And I mean, I'm sure Jim Schwartz will be bouncing stuff off of him as well. Defensively, game plan type stuff, that kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. Just maybe it's how do you even teach it, right? How do you get this through? This guy's not understanding what his responsibility is, or he's having a hard time there. And maybe Mike Vrabel might be the guy who can speak to him and make that player understand exactly what the responsibility is, better than Jim Schwartz can. Just again, another voice, another guy in the room to help you out. I don't think he's trying to be in charge of anything.
No.
Or anything like that. I just think he's just trying to help out however he can in his free time. He's also worked for a while. Mike Vrabel deserves to have some downtime, work part-time, and kind of be with his family and stuff. He might just be trying to take it easy for a little bit. I wouldn't blame him.